what we are gonna do today,
Okay.
we are not gonna further. When did we fucking start? Excuse me.
We didn't even get out.
When did we start?
We didn't even cross the line.
Bitch, you still at the line. You walked backwards. You're not even participating in the race. We don't even know your name. You're a shadowy locked character in a video game. We don't even know who it is we're supposed to blame.
Money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
What's up, YouTube? You're not tuning in to Started General TV, aka Mr. Vakbo himself, and we in the building, you feel me? And we're gonna be reacting to how a head coach of the Boston Celtics slept with a married woman, and how he got punished, and apparently she didn't get punished herself. So let's see what's going on. And I been Preacher's gonna break it down for us. Let's see. Let's see the tea.
We are not here, Stephen A., to further blame women. That is not why we are here.
It's just like you're not mentioning. Excuse me. I listened to you. You're the one telling me to stop on my show. It ain't happening.
Woo! Yes, I approve. Ime Udoka, who is the coach of the Boston Celtics, has now been suspended for the entire NBA season after reaching the NBA Finals with the Boston Celtics last year. This year, he won't even be on the bench coaching. What happened? Well, it turns out that Ime Udoka, who was dating and seeing Nia Long for a long time and had 2 kids with her, I believe.
They were engaged.
Yeah, listen, the relationship.
It's not like they dating or seeing each other.
Man, just know to just keep it in your pants in a work field. I don't care how bad she is. Just keep it in your pants in a work field, man. Because when they go to HR and then they start complaining, like, they're gonna forget all about the good times they had with you, how they the ones that like wanted you to do whatever they wanted you to do. All that goes out the window, especially when you're like higher than them and they want a promotion. Man, you don't want that, man. I'm telling you. Keep it in your pants, man.
They were engaged. That's why I look back.
Okay, all right. So this man working at the Boston Celtics decided that he was going to have an affair with 2 other staffers. Okay. And this is where things get weird. Apparently at first it's consensual. Boston Celtics get out and they say you're suspended for the year. A lot of reactions towards this. Him being suspended for a year, I ain't mad at it. You're in the workplace, keep your fucking dick in your pants. And if you're not going to keep your dick in your pants, please make sure it's with somebody who's not in the workplace. And try not to fuck the staff, especially. Okay? Yep. If you do, get suspended. No problem with it. All right? Get fired. Personally, I think you should be fired. That's me personally. Right? Reason being is, from a corporate standpoint, one of your employees fuck another one, then there's like raises involved or promotions involved, and she claims that, oh, because I slept with, you don't want none of that drama, no.
Simple. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Simple. Just keep it in your pants, man. Just keep it in your pants, man. I'm telling you, I'm trying to save you.
Lawsuit. You got to get rid of it. He got to go. He got to go. My only question is, if this was consensual, how come them bitches not suspended too?
They're not suspended?
They're not suspended. Apparently, they not even gonna get no disciplinary action. This is where things get weird. One of the women is the wife of the vice president of operations. Okay? So this idea that like this man's holding power over them, one of them is like from a whole different department. Halas, stop it. Okay?
Yeah, it is what it is.
No. Way it works, and this was even in my workplace. What?
That's not the way it works.
Go ahead.
You get the man in power, get out. That's the one that makes all the decisions. We know that. Yeah. We know as a man at their side. We know we're the one with the magic. We go to women and we go, ooh, and then we have power over them.
Thanks.
Why would she get disciplinary action?
Yeah.
It makes all the sense. Like, that's what I'm saying. Especially men that have these higher position than the female co-workers that they have, their female peers that they work with. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, stay away from them. Stay away from them. You don't ish where you eat. You know, you don't bite the hand, you feel me, that feeds you feel me? You just want to stay, just do your job, and there's plenty of women out there outside of your job you could deal with. Just trust me, bro. I know she's bad, but guess what? You go outside in the streets, you find a better one, you feel me? And you'll be able to still get the bag. Come on now, secure the bag.
Asking like jokingly, or are you being serious? You're joking.
No, I'm asking in where we live in the present where we live in right now, knowing that the only thing that is being said is power dynamic. So he's the head coach. He makes all the decisions. It's really how it looks like.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't make all the head coach. He's definitely involved, but the head coach is not the GM. He's not the fucking president. He is important. He's powerful, but he doesn't run everything. You have a no fraternization policy unless that person is your direct manager or there's some implication that they held that shit over you. I don't care. You get the same punishment. Malika Andrews had something to say to Stephen A. So.
Stephen A., with all due respect, this is not about pointing the finger. Stop. What became apparent to me.
What is she chatting about? What is she chatting about? This has everything to do about pointing the finger. What is she talking about? You know, what is she chatting about?
In this press conference is that we do not have all of the information here. I think what stood out to me is that Brad Stevens, he was upset. That's what stood out to me about what he termed rampant Twitter BS is the word that he.
Well, honestly, I don't understand what more information is needed. She's married. He slept with her. Cheated. 1 + 2 equals, 1 + 2 equals, 3. 1 + 2 equals 3. Simple. Like I don't know what more information you want.
Use that women were unfairly dragged into this within the Celtics organization. You could see that Brad Stevens was visibly upset.
He's a GM. And yes, women were unfairly dragged into it because you decided to keep the women who engaged in consensual relationships anonymous. So, because you didn't say who the ladies were who were also engaged in the exact same type of fuckery, okay, people are going to speculate. They're going to wonder. They're going to wonder why these people are not being held accountable. So, if Brad or anybody else is mad, it's because people are like, wait, why are these ladies going out scot-free when they also joined in on this voluntarily? Is that not fair?
Absolutely. It's not like they gave them grape juice. You know what I mean? It's not what happened. That would have been a whole other situation.
Of course.
And that I would understand where we're from. You know what I mean? When we're talking about that, that's something that's highly illegal, whatever went on. And I hope it would be more than a suspension, right? And I can understand that you would keep those ladies anonymous.
No.
But that is not the case.
No.
About this. And I also found that to be gross and unnecessary, that folks were bringing in the names and the images of women, that the fact that we are sitting here to
honestly, when you hold these like very public positions and you do these public, not public, but like you hold these public positions and you're in the spotlight, when you make a mistake, it's not a tiny mistake. Like even though it's a tiny mistake, to the world, it's not just a tiny mistake. You feel me? It's magnified. Like obviously people going to want to know the girls or the ladies that was involved in this situation. Like simple. Like I don't understand what this lady is even talking about, bro. I don't know what this lady is talking about, bro. She talking a whole bunch of nonsense, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, what is she chatting about?
debating whether somebody else should have been suspended or not. We are not here, Stephen A., to further blame women. That is not why we are here.
We're not here to further blame women. No. We're here to blame people who should be held accountable. I don't care if you're a woman. Don't care if you're a child. Don't care if you're an adult, granny, trans, fucking leprechaun. Don't give a shit.
Yo, this that woke-ish, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. This that woke-ish. Like, this that too woke-ish, bro. Where you can't say the truth anymore, bro. Like, it's wrong. It's not wrong to like want to know the people that was involved in this big situation. Like, what? And like, oh man, bro, I can't with this. I just can't no more, bro.
Bitch, if you did something wrong, you should be held accountable. Man or woman, don't give a fuck. I have zero sympathy for Ime Udoka. Don't care about him. For you to sit here like, we're not going to blame, it ain't about you having a pussy or not. You should be held accountable because you engaged in fuckery. That's it. I'm so sick of being in workplaces that have all these policies to protect women. Fantastic. I'm not mad at them. But then when women engage in absolutely unethical behavior, all of a sudden the boss is like, it's bad PR. So what? How's that fair to anybody else in the workplace? Anybody? I got to be held to the highest level of scrutiny. She can go scot-free. Why? Because she sees a gynecologist one time a year. I don't care. Sorry, go ahead.
Yo, he is going in right now, bro. Like, he is wilding. You feel me? Really wilding right now. He's going in, bro. But I understand his frustration. You feel me? Like these women want to portray this equality, but like when it comes down to it, it seems like they just want equality when it's like best served them. Like, it's never truly fairly equality. And I agree, like, yo, you did the crime, you did the error, you did the mistake, you should pay for it. You should either fix for it, you should be punished for it. Like, this should be some type of accountability there. You feel me? No matter what gender or what you try to identify yourself as. You feel me? Like, what is, like, oh man, this makes no sense what that lady was even trying to say on a phone call, bro. Like, what?
Yeah. You can go to the website for our merch. There's Future is Accountability t-shirt there. You can get yours today. So cop that.
Listen, if you want to put her whole spiel, basically in vaginal terms, what she said was rules for thee, not for me. Okay? And I think that's what it really comes down to.
Rule for thee, not for
She didn't have any rebuttal to why Stephen A. May said something wrong. She just said, that's not what we are going to do today. That's not what we are going to do today.
Excuse me, what?
That's not what we are going to do today.
More head bobble.
Okay? That's not what we are going to do today.
Okay.
We are not going to further. When did we fucking start? Excuse me.
We didn't even get out.
When did we start?
We didn't even cross the line.
Bitch, you still at the line. You walked backwards. You're not even participating in the race. We don't even know your name. You're a shadowy locked character in a video game. We don't even know who it is we're supposed to blame.
And why does it piss you off so much?
If you've ever been in professional settings and you've seen, and you've seen some of the bullshit double standards, right? Especially in the military. When I was coming through, you wouldn't believe. Ladies could get away with murder, bro. Murder. Because at the time, from a PR standpoint, they didn't want no negative press, right? So a woman just breathes in your direction, and you got to see HR. It happened to me. It happened to other dudes. Now, of course, those are environments that are rampant with other issues, and I'm very sympathetic towards that. But I think it's unacceptable when they engage in fuckery themselves, put your whole career on the line, and nobody never held accountable. Murder.
Like, he's not wrong. You feel me? Like, if there should be true equality, everybody should be held at a certain standard where both parties, where not even both parties, where everyone gets the same equal amount of judgment, no matter what you identify as. It should be equal in every sense. You feel me? Like, it shouldn't just be like, okay, it's only equal when it's like gonna benefit me. You feel me? Like, that makes no sense. Like, everybody has to be held accountable to be in a world where everything is equal. And it's just, this is just one of the situations where I'm not really surprised. This happens in real life. You feel me? Like, you see this is like, there's so much double standards and everything. Like, this is nothing new. It's nothing new.
I'm talking about they get people removed from that murder. And so when I see this, it just reminds me of that. It's just like, this is patently unfair, right? And so when dudes come out and say, you know what, I honestly don't feel like working with women in the workplace, and everyone's like, I'm like, I get it. It's less headache. You don't have to deal with no fucking random, you don't have to deal with no nonsense. You don't have to deal with no fraternization. Listen, niggas is gay. And then you can just be like, no LGBT too if you want to avoid that shit. So
what's your solution? Would you want like a segregated workplace?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm sympathetic to the emotion. Listen, we have ladies who work for us. I have no problem. I can maintain that workplace. You know, I'm very strict guidelines in that regards, right? But I can maintain that. But I understand when people say they don't want to.
Yeah.
Because look at this. Two people engaged in a consensual relationship, only the man gets blamed. How does that make sense? Do the math for me. Well, I'm very charitable. If he was the one in power of you, if he held whatever over you, I understand. That's not fair. If you're his secretary, like you want to keep your job and pay your bills, you got to suck some dick. Yeah, sorry, that's a problem. That's a big problem. But if you guys are just in the workplace, you catch each other while walking.
He's wild for that. He wild for that.
Into the bathroom and y'all decide to fuck. It's not because the dude got a penis that all of a sudden he deserves more time. That doesn't make sense.
Because that's exactly what they're saying right now.
Stop, son. How did that feel doing the first off-camera talk to me?
Goddamn,
yeah? I mean, now you know my role, right?
Hey,
yeah, no worries. I see you.
Like,
I see.
I was like, this shit is. This is all you right now. I was like,
I'm not mad at it.
I can't follow.
I'm proud of you for taking that role. Sometimes going off camera is not so bad, right?
It's not so bad.
Yeah. You feel like a porn director for some reason. Yeah.
Without the jizz and shit.
I mean, hey, if I'm just masturbating, it's what it is. It's me by myself.
No.
We are not here, Stephen A., to further blame women. That is not why we are here.
First of all, let me be very clear. I don't appreciate where you're going with that. I'm not blaming anybody but Ime Udoka.
Yo, Stephen A., sometimes I love, sometimes I hate him, but nigga, you need to learn how to spell some names, bro. This man be adding syllables, R's, letters, numbers, and syntax.
Yo, Stephen A. He be avoiding smoke, son. He be saying some wild things, and then he be avoiding the smoke when it comes back to him. I don't know, man. He be tweaking sometimes, too.
That don't exist in the fucking name. Who is Ime Udoka? He's been saying that since the NBA Finals, bro.
I would have bring it back.
But Ime Udoka.
You see? Where did the ER come from?
Steven, you can't say Udoka with an R to har. R to har. You doker. You can't say that with the R har, man. It's an A. God damn it, Steven. Shit.
He deserves, the fact of the matter is, I've said he deserved to be fired if they were going to fire him. If you're not going to fire him, then don't fire him. My issue is all of this being publicized. The point that I'm trying to make is just like you're not mentioning. Excuse me. I listened to you. You're the one telling me to stop on my show. It ain't happening.
Woo! That's right.
He woke up and he chose violence today. He want all the smoke. You know, I might have to take that back. Maybe he want the smoke. You feel me? He wants straight heat. Ew.
That's right. Yes, I approve.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, I've already said he deserves to be fired, or he deserves to be there and handle it internally and privately. If you're not going to handle it privately, if you're going to publicize it in that fashion, then obviously it provokes everybody wanting to know, okay, well, who are the parties involved?
I love the fact that she was like, what we're not going to do is, and then he said, what we're not going to do is stop me on my show. That was great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen.
Honestly, that makes complete sense. Bro, like, how you gonna come and you gonna tell me, like, let's say you have a friend, right? And then she comes up to you and she's like, yo, her boyfriend cheated on her with another girl. Don't tell me you're not gonna be curious about what girl that he cheated on her with. You feel me? You're gonna want to know the whole detail. You're gonna want to know the whole story. And that's the same situation with this. Like, you feel me? Like, don't be mad because the whole world want to know now. Like, he's under the spotlight. What do you expect? He made that mistake. He's a public figure. And, you know, he's going to get the smoke. Everybody want to know who those females are. And it's only going to be a matter of time before we figure it out. It just is what it is.
He can hold the big L. Ime Udoka fucked up his bag, fucked up his potential career. I'm sure he'll get a job at some point in the future. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, the whole double standard here involved is like ridiculous. And watching all these companies virtue signal talking about we want to protect them. If you also want to protect women, you need to make them accountable for the fact that they're engaging in these consensual behaviors. You do, so that they know it's a deterrent in the workplace. Shouldn't be that complicated. It shouldn't. And then the last point I'll make, and this is the final one. We at some point are going to have a real conversation about the fact that even though we put all these policies in place, people naturally are going to be fucking at work. I don't like it. I don't think it's great. But I also think, if you're being honest with yourself, it's very natural. You're at work most of the day. You spend most of my time around these people. And if you know anything about the sports world, journalists will admit to this. Most people, athletes, all this stuff, they fuck reporters. They fuck each other. Reporters fuck each other. Heads of basketball. It's not good. It's a problem.
It's not good, but it's happening.
We can't just say it's banned. Because at the end of the day, even though you ban it, the behavior doesn't seem to really stop.
It's not because you ban something and
No.
It's not because you ban something that you remove it. Okay, you just deemed it illegal. There's a lot of places that drugs are illegal. There's a ban on drugs. Motherfuckers still use them.
Yep.
There was a whole prohibition in the States. Motherfuckers still use that.
Yep.
It's not because you ban something that there is okay, we banned it, people. It is no longer. That's not how it works.
Nope.
That's not how it works.
I'll take it a step further. You guys in the comments, leave a 1 if you guys have been in a relationship or had a consensual thing going on with somebody from work. Leave a 2 in the chat if it was unconsensual.
Man, there's nothing much to really say. Like, and, you know, I feel like he's going to say, like, you know, leave a comment if you know or if you have dealt with somebody in the work field. Like, I knew a guy, like, yo, he used to be smashing all the chicks at the job, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, yeah, it does happen in the work field, but, like, I would always recommend to everybody, like, yo, if you can resist the temptations and everything, yo, keep it in your pants and, you know, just don't even bother trying it. But then again, you know, love finds itself in mysterious ways. But I still wouldn't recommend in the work field, you feel me? Just save yourself the trouble with the HR and everything. Like, just don't do it, bro. Just don't do it. And with that, I end with this, you feel me? Thank you for watching. Make sure to smash the bell to be notified when I drop. Hit both the like and subscribe button. Also, leave your thoughts below in the comment section. That being said, tell haters,
Money makes the world go round. I'm not talking
we
about
off
town.
this, you
Remy
feel
gave
me?
me the sound.
Stay up, you know?
I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'ma talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.